everybody. Sorry, I'm a little late. I went to start the stream and then started experiencing video driver issues, so that took 20 minutes to update. So, be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. I didn't intend to start this late. Alright, so we left off after level 5. Oh no, wait, we do level 8 next. Or 7 or 8 next. 7 is like the worst level. I guess we'll just get it out of the way. Oh, actually this... Okay, yeah, no, this first level is actually pretty cool. I like this one. I think it's the one that might come after this I don't really like. Oh boy, it's another one of those levels with the warping floor design now. Which definitely is a little nauseating for some people. God, that looks crazy. See that? Now we got a quad cannon. We used to have one that shot 3 with the robot. Now we got one that shoots 4. Hello, John. Welcome back to the game that nobody wants you to play or enjoy. Gold statue over there. Well, that's pretty easy to get if I can find a costume swap. This isn't a costume swap? What is this? Oh, it is. Let's grab a costume. It's on sale for $10 shipped. Yeah, it's pretty cheap often when you find it. Alright. I don't want to get hit. And lose Aircat. So let's take... Actually, no. I'll take an Aircat. Dude, I didn't mean to back out. Aircat's a little easier to get than the other one, I think. I only have 2. And then let's take a backup. One that we could just have in case we get hit. Take Guardian Bird. Oh my god, I didn't confirm again. Oh wait, no. Okay, it still worked. Need 80 this time. Definitely gonna have to do some backtracking to previous levels, I think. Oh, we need... How do I feel about Xbox just to digital? I mean, I'll probably make a video talking about it, but... It still doesn't solve the main issue, which is... We still want physical games. Is that a new one? Floaty flower. Oh, we got another float. It's useful. Not as good as some of the others, but it's useful. Thanks, Sidekeeper. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for the 67 months. I remember trying to do so much, like, skip hunting here when this game came out. Hello? No Final Fantasy? Nope, it's not Friday and we're out of bonus streams. Ooh, I gave up the cat. That's okay. Will this game always be disliked? It'll no longer be disliked when the game is like $70 in the future. Then suddenly people will like it and call it a hidden gem. I don't think they printed too many copies of this game, right? How could it have a high print run? They definitely never reprinted it, when you think about it. There can't be that many physical PS5 copies to go around. So once enough of them get bought up and like the supply dries up and the game becomes expensive, it'll become beloved. And all the people that used to shit talk, it'll be like, oh, I finally gave Balan Wonderworld a chance now that it's $70 and I really like the game. Nice quick level. Do I think it'll actually become expensive? I don't know. I feel like it'll take a while for that to happen. I wouldn't invest in Balan Wonderworld. I'm just saying though, this game can't have that many copies out there. It's just that it didn't sell a lot, so they kind of seem like there's a lot out there. What's been my experience with crowdfunded games? Mostly not positive, personally. Thank you, Mbaum, for the super chat. Several of the ones that I backed either never came to fruition, or they were like half-assed, or I didn't like get the rewards that I was promised, so too many sour apples. I'm sure there's some fine ones out there. I just don't like backing a game and then waiting years for it to come out. I don't want to tie my money up like that. The big nail in the coffin for me was freaking Cryamore. Because that one I put a lot of money into for like the collector's stuff and all the other garbage they were going to come out with that game. It was going to be published by Atlas and like all this craziness. And then they never released the game. And I think I put like $250 into it. Maybe $300 for like one of the highest tiers. And then it just never came out. So that was pretty much like the beginning of the end for me in Kickstarter. Where's the little 7? There it is. Man, I did not get a lot of statues in that level, my goodness. It's totally fallen to give it a couple decades and people will love it. Oh, they will. This game will definitely get more recognition over time. Oh yeah, I don't like this level. Now, if I had the cat, I might actually be able to like walk around the edge here. Man, I should have did the snow. You know what? Hold on. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna do the snow level. I want to stockpile the most broken costume in the game. How do we get out of here? Wasn't it like press start? Oh, miscellaneous. Go to Isle of Thames. Yeah, we're gonna farm the hell out of the craziest costume in this game. Make it fun. Hello, Geometry. Hello, Mr. Big. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure I'll formulate my thoughts on the disc-to-digital thing. I want to wait. I don't want to speak too prematurely on it because it's going to go into testing, like, tomorrow. Or no, 2 days from now. So once it goes into testing and people try it out and tell us exactly how it works and stuff, then I'll have a better idea. Going to Retro World this year? Probably not. No, probably not. I don't even know when it is. This costume makes this look ridiculous. I remember trying to find skips in this level like crazy too. It'll be nice to finally play this level without being obsessed with trying to skip things. Wait, what am I hearing? Something over there? Ooh, a key, and I fell. This music sounds like it's like from Home Alone 2 or something. It sounds like kind of Home Alone music. Is there a costume up there with the key? If there is, I'm not going to be able to really get up there. We'll just keep going. Yeah, I'm trying to understand why people would... Just because you can take your physical Xbox games and, like, make them digital, I don't know. I'm not... I mean, unless people are just so crazy these days to drive the prices of games up and FOMO. Maybe that would get them excited enough to just, like, buy Xbox games en masse? I don't know. I have no idea how you time that. Yeah, it's a limited release at first. It's not going to be all games. It's going to be a limited amount. So you know it's just going to be mostly all ball and gun games anyway. Sucks. And then if you want to retry that, maybe you just gotta wait for it to respawn? Still a pain though. Oh, what? Yeah, people have known about that Xbox news for a while. It's just that it was finally officially confirmed. Whatever, we took the hit and we got the statue. Play anywhere games? Oh, so in other words, like, if you take... you said there's no 360 games on it yet, right? So like an Xbox One game that normally you would have to play on your Xbox One or Series X, and if it's Play Anywhere, then you can play it on like your phone or tablet. I don't follow Play Anywhere with Xbox, so I have no idea what the hell that means in a super detailed way. But I just assume it means whatever you want to turn into an Xbox, you can do. I mean, how many people out there are really going to be excited for that as this thing? I'm sure there's going to be many, but like how many? Yeah, like this here, I remember finding a way to skip raising those platforms, I believe. The kind of dumb stuff I was trying to do. There's a statue over there. Can't get that without a certain costume. Okay, so play anywhere means like you can play it on your PC and Xbox. That's it. So I guess for people that really want to play certain Xbox games on their PC that normally would not have been on the PC would be alright. Is that pretty much what you're saying? I see. So what kind of games are going to feature Play Anywhere? Like, what are some good examples that previously people would not have been able to use Play Anywhere with? That this new disc to digital would enable. Okay, here it is, the most broken costume in the game. Cross Fairy. So this is what I'm talking about with like they power creep the hell out of costumes in this game. So you know how we had the cat that walks on air? Well, now we've got one that walks on air and climbs upwards. So it's an even better version of the previous best costume in the game. And that's Balan Wonderworld in a nutshell. Like, you always just constantly get the most broken stuff out there. Keeps one-upping previous costumes. So now we're going to have to sit here and farm it. It's not going to be the most fun. But it's going to be required. We got to stockpile that costume. Because it's gonna help carry me through the rest of the game. In the meantime, let's go get this statue while we wait for it to respawn. So crazy, this costume. I'm assuming this might be good enough. Oh wait, that's wind, isn't it? Ooh, that probably means I need the lamb. I don't think this would reach far enough. No, I don't think that would make it. I think I need a sheep. Developers have to implement support into the game. Okay, so Play Anywhere games already exist. But then why would people get excited over it if, like, the games they could already use for Play Anywhere, just being able to do it digitally? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm failing to see why that would be so exciting. I guess just so that you wouldn't have to pop the disc into your console. So, because how does it work? You have to have the disc in your console and then they let you play it on PC? Is that how it works? Tommy? No, you don't want this game on Switch. Even though I'm not sure how they may... This might run better on Switch 2 now, but Switch 1 was notorious for running terribly. Okay, so, alright. Obviously it becomes digital so you can use Play Anywhere, but you guys are saying that the games that... They're not adding new Play Anywhere games, right? So wouldn't that imply that the games that are already part of Play Anywhere have a digital version? I guess I'm just confused. Because if the games are Play Anywhere, how would you play them on the PC already? Well, I understand how, like, the putting the disc in the console and they give you a digital license until you, like, get rid of the disc and it goes to someone else. But I'm saying, alright, forget that this whole, like, disc to digital thing even existed. The games that are currently Play Anywhere, assuming that disc to digital was never in the plans, never was going to come, if you had a game on disc, how would that function as Play Anywhere? Why is this not respawning? Maybe I can't stand on top of it? Okay, if you had the disc, you had to buy. So in other words, you would have to double dip on the game? Essentially? So if you wanted to do Play Anywhere on PC, you'd have to buy it again digitally. Okay. So that's it. That's the one reason people are getting excited. Alright, so all you ball and gun gamers out there, you can take your $2 sports games and play it on your PC now instead of having to spend $60 digitally for it. Why is the costume not respawning? Is there a limit to how many can respawn? Huh. Alright, whatever. We'll just continue. Well, I'm not saying it's not a cool feature, but at the end of the day, it still doesn't solve the issue that we all have, which is we want physical games. This makes me a little bit worried that Microsoft is like, they're getting, I mean, it's pretty obvious they're getting ready to abandon physical completely. They're essentially telling you, look, we're giving you an out to make your shit digital. It's not giving me confidence that they're going to do anything beyond disc to digital. Now, for the games that are getting added to Play Anywhere, they all currently have... They all obviously have digital versions, right? So, as of right now... I mean, maybe in the future, games that have physical don't currently have a digital. Maybe with this new feature, if the publishers see value in it, they will add Play Anywhere, right? I guess that's the one cool thing about it, is they'll add digital versions that previously didn't have digital versions, so that way you can use that feature. I don't know. I guess as someone that doesn't use Play Anywhere as a feature, it's kind of hard to be like excited about it. But I can see how people that do play on PC would care, but like, if you don't, it's like, I guess the biggest thing for that would just be, if you like being lazy on console, you don't have to swap discs. You can literally just like put the disc in, convert it to digital, and then swap between the digital versions. Alright, I believe there's a skip to get over this door. Maybe. If I remember right... Oh no. I'm gonna die. I don't want to lose this costume. I think there is a way, though, I could just, like, climb over that door. Oh. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna have to do combat. Some are delisted like the previous four of the games. So how big of the list? How big is the list for Play Anywhere? I've never looked at the list. Is it more niche games, or is it mostly just like the Assassin's Creeds and Call of Duties and that kind of crap? It's big. So pretty much most games that have a digital version are probably on it. But you guys are saying there's no 360 games? It's just Series 1 and Xbox One? Or Series X and Xbox One? Honestly, at this point, I just root for Microsoft because it's their next generation to win at this point. Like, this is their opportunity to crawl back from the depths. How do I don't think I'm going to be able to hit this thing with this power. Oh, there we go. So any little thing that they can get on PlayStation is fine by me. Even if it doesn't really interest me, if it interests other people and converts them to Xbox, and we eventually start getting bigger announcements from Xbox, that's fine by me. Whatever pulls more people away from Sony to Microsoft. So they need actual PC versions to work, so okay, so 360 and Xbox don't work. Alright, so it essentially makes, I'd assume most of the notable Xbox One and Series X games are probably going to work. All 5 of them. But, ooh, I think I forgot there's a statue back there. The one good thing that this gives is PlayStation is kind of abandoning putting their games on PC, right? And this would make it so that people that care about playing on PC with the Xbox games might really value that feature, right? Because PlayStation's like, nah, we're good. We're just gonna keep putting our games on console because our PC versions sell terribly. And it's, you know, we're too embarrassed by that, so, you know, no more PC versions. Other than, like, live service games. Whereas Microsoft is like, listen, if you want to play your single-player games on your console or your PC, you come to us. Alright, the one thing I want to do before we continue, I know it's going to suck, but we got to go back in and get more of that costume. Because it really is just that good, and I don't want to do it later. Blinks Conquer Crimson Skies Fusion Frenzy have PC versions. So Blinks is one of the only Xbox ones that'll be play anywhere then, right? So I think the real reason Sony's taking their games off Steam is because they were playing on their digital-only platform. It's not a bad observation. Honestly, it may be because of that. They want to force you to get a PS6 in order to play their single-player exclusives. If they put it on Steam and PC, you wouldn't have to get a PS6. So yeah, I think that is why. I really don't want to have to climb up here. Oh wait, I got this costume. We don't have to do that anymore. Hopefully. There we go. So that's what I love about Balan Wonderworld. Just break it. Do things out of order. Alright, so if you don't know how this game works, when I collect a costume, when my costume list is already full in the top left, the costume that's furthest to the right, and the one that gets pushed off when I collect a new costume, gets put into the reserve. When you get hit in this game, you lose that costume, so in order to keep using that costume, you have to have a stockpile of it in reserve, essentially. And sadly, this is one of the worst parts of the game. So if you want to stockpile a certain really good costume, you have to do what I'm doing right now. And the costumes take a while to respawn, so you just gotta sit here and wait. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for the 17 months. Hello, Orphan. They're adding more older games. This forward just to start. The emulator that runs them on PC is the same emulator that runs them on Xbox. Yeah, I'm all for that. Taking like 360 and Xbox One games and porting them to PC. Listen, it may not be something that I'm really going to use much, but I can definitely see the value for other people being able to play console games on PC when PlayStation is abandoning that mindset. And I truly believe with something like with this feature, if they somehow they would still have to commit to disc for the next generation. I don't think it's going to fly if it's just like, oh, your Series X and Xbox One discs will be backwards compatible with an add-on disc drive, but all of our new games are digital only. Like, I don't think that's going to get too many people excited. But if they still do, like, limited physical releases for their biggest titles, it doesn't even have to be all games. Just like, alright, just give us a few physical games a year, like your biggest ones. That's all people need. They'll be so on board for that. Look into the DTA challenge at all. I think it's really cool what they're doing with that, where you do like a Donkey Kong challenge, you get a physical pack of cards. But even that is not good enough to get me to go back and start playing Donkey Kong Bonanza again. But I think that's a really cool idea. I wish Nintendo would do that for more games. Imagine if while I was playing F-Zero 99, they were like, oh yeah, if you finish in first place like 3 times in a row, we'll send you a super exclusive golden card or something. Because I would have received something like that for my achievements in that game while I was playing it. So I think if Nintendo starts doing that kind of stuff more often, I mean, maybe I get into it. Yeah, imagine if they put Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey on Play Anywhere, and you can play Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon on PC. Hey, it's respawning a lot more this time than last time. Not sure what happened last time. I know this isn't thrilling, but sadly this is like... Welcome to Balan Wonderworld's worst feature. It is what it is. And this is the only level and area that you can get the best costume, the one that I'm farming right now, so like, gotta do it. If Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon were added to Play Anywhere, where people can play those games on PC, I also agree that the price would go crazy on those games. Because there are some people out there that like, they don't want to play on a 360, they don't want to have to boot up a Series X or an Xbox One to play Xbox games. There are some people that are just completely in the PC ecosystem. And if they suddenly were able to finally play those games on PC, I think that would be a big deal. But, wait, hold on. But then again, they would have to have an Xbox. Well, they would still have to have an Xbox. But then they'd at least be able to play them on PC, which for some people these days is like their platform of choice. Right? Some people may not want to play on an Xbox anymore. They may want to play on their PC because it's more convenient for them. So there is still a little caveat to that. Win back was long. Oh, that's good to know. Those games are bringing to PC. Well, they don't have any plans to make PC versions of Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon, right? In other words, it would have to be enabled by Play Anywhere. Alright, we'll get 3 more of these and then that should be plenty. Hopefully. Oh, Blue Dragon's PC port just came out today? Wait, are they planning on doing that for Lost Odyssey? I didn't know Blue Dragon came out on PC today. That's pretty wild. Well, I guess that would prevent the Xbox copy of Blue Dragon going up then. Oh, it's a fan PC port. Alright, never mind. People don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. That's not widespread enough. Well, at least you get to see in action what costume farming is like in Balan Wonderworld. I played Rule of Rose like 8 or 9 years ago. It's a good game. Luckily, I forget a lot about the game. Like, there are definitely certain scenes that I will never forget because they were just so weird. But I do forget like most of the story and like how the game progresses. PlayStation boycott lasts until the end of the month. Yeah, so make sure if you're turning on your PlayStations, you're not connected online. Don't buy anything. Don't download anything. Don't do anything online. Alright, is this the third one? I'll get one more, then we'll call it good. One more for good luck. That way I never have to come back here, hopefully. Because keep in mind, anytime I get hit with this costume on, I lose one of them, so... kind of relying on not dying with this costume. See that? MRTD is boycotting for the whole year, didn't even realize it. Yeah, there was like a thing where this week they're just trying to send a message to them a little bit. Even if they, even if it's a 1 or 2% like dip in people buying stuff and giving them money, like, that's still fairly substantial. Alright, let's do this hat and get the hell out of here. Oh, I'm supposed to be mashing. Yeah, I don't think a week-long boycott does much, to be honest. I mean, even if it was a month, I don't think it would do much either. But I think they picked a week because it's just more doable. Like, I think more people would be into being able to do it for a week than an entire month. Right, a month would certainly get us lower turnout. Oh man, I hate that one. Well, no gold statue. That one's one of the hardest ones of time. Ooh, that one got me too. And now the thing that sucks is if I want to try this again, I gotta re-enter the whole level. Thanks, Gabe. We'll see if we get any Final Fantasy notifications tonight. Try and listen and pay attention for them. Thank you very much for the resub. Alright, we can now continue. We have successfully farmed the most broken costume in the game. I'm curious to see how many I've farmed. Just a few of them, yeah, nothing crazy. 13, alright. That's about what I figured. Let's take that, take you, and we'll take you. Easy statue. Still need a lot of them, so... And I hate that costume. Let's see, there might just be a way I can skip around this combat. Let's find out any costumes? Or any statues, rather. See, this is what I love about Balan. Oh, there is a statue up here. It's just like, you can just kind of do whatever once you start getting the more broken costumes. Let's see if I can find a way around here. I think I might just be able to get there just like this. Oh, Balan Wonderworld is just so busted, I love it. Yeah, let's lower the wall by doing a big combat section. Or we could just use this broken-ass costume and walk right over it. Sheep? What is that? Yeti? Frost Shrine. I like this guy. My little Tim's just attacked it for me. I played 99 Nights a long time ago. I don't really remember too much. It was a rental for me, I believe. Easy statue. They call us sword and potion gamers, do they really? Now, I say bring back the console wars. Things got so boring when everybody was all kumbaya, like, oh yeah, we're putting our PlayStation games on your Xbox and our Xbox games on your PlayStation, and let's all sing and dance together, and everybody... No. Bring back the bloodbaths. Let's make things interesting in this industry again. Let's bring back the crazy competition, the cutthroat advertisements. I especially want to see it with Xbox right now. Oh my god, I completely mistimed that. That one's so hard. That spinning one is so difficult. Because the timing's like, you gotta be perfect. Yeah, we just got done talking about it, Caesar. Once I know a little bit more, I'll probably make a video talking about it. I want to wait until the 28th, which is when that feature actually starts going into testing. I just want to see how it works. Ultimately, though, I view it sort of just as like one more reason for Sony to lose the next generation, which is what I'm rooting for. We just need Microsoft to keep coming out with features that people want. It's close. Statue over there. too hard to get. So I missed the hat statue. There were... I almost got all of them in the first trip. Not sure where the others were. Anything hidden around here? Oh, hold on, there's something back here. I don't see a statue, though. I'm afraid if I go back there, I won't be able to get out. I definitely can get back there, but I'm not really seeing a reason to go back there. I don't see a statue. Okay, we'll get out of here. Teleporting genie. I could definitely get back there with this costume, but I just don't see a reason to even bother. This costume just breaks. This costume negates the need for so many other costumes. It's crazy. Well, it begins on the 28th for, like, Xbox Insiders. I forget what they call them, but, like, some people get access to it early. So 31st for Insiders. Oh, okay, I read the 28th. I guess I read it wrong. Oh, a new costume. Okay, I guess that's not how you use that. Oh, now I should have used it. Should count as 2. The only one I haven't gotten an attack with is this guy, right? Damn, too slow. Okay, I guess I don't just bash the first one. I have the Balan Bible? I don't know. Actually, I was thinking about skipping Final Fantasy 2 and playing Escape from Butcher Bay. Alright, best part of the game. Never gets old. Wait, they really sold a book for this game that explains the story? Seriously? I don't know how you couldn't like the dance numbers. So cheesy. I don't know how much story that it can expand upon. It seems like it's pretty simple. So is it really just a straight up novel, or does it have like pictures and stuff? This level's fun. One of the better looking levels. There's still another level, though, I believe, that we haven't done. Oh, is there still another... There's still another area? Are there, what, 12 worlds? Maybe there were 12. Yeah, we're not done with the world yet. Thanks, Ray King. Oh, that's what I like about this costume. If I mistakenly fall, you can save yourself. You can skip so much stuff with this costume. Alright, let's see. Statues. Let's go do this minigame. Oh, crap. If this costume even just lasted like half a second longer or a second, it would be so insane. Come on. No! Rip one costume. Alright, let's just forget that minigame for now. Oh man, this guy's slow. Very slow. Alright, we gotta go get a different costume. How about a panda? Where's the other switch? Yeah, my first time through this, I definitely didn't do this as intended. I was just trying to break the game and skip through as much stuff as like I could with that broken costume. There's another mirror up there. That's the one I go through. Where's the other switch? I hit that, right? I hit that one. Oh, this one right here? Did I not hit this? That was it. Thought I hit it already. Two different versions of the Digimon movie. Which would you say is the better? Better one to watch first. Hot Ergun is out in Final Fantasy XI, yep. Unfortunately, I'm not really far along on that server. It would be very hard for me to take advantage of that content. It's like playing Sonic. Here They Lie. Here They Lie. Is that the game that's in VR? I don't remember. I don't know if I played that one. There's so many games with like similar names. I played a lot of survival horror on PS4 though. Some of them I forget the names of, to be honest. Like more indie efforts. Is that the one where, like, the people are, like, dressed as animals or something? I don't know, I have a hard time playing games that were, like, meant for VR, not in VR. I've done that a couple times, and you could just, like... I have a hard time dealing with a game where you can just obviously tell it was made for VR. It's more of a walking sim game, isn't it? Also, I could just walk right around here. But we'll do it as intended. Costume is that? Oh, it's a bomber, I think. Yeah, something like that. This thing can't jump. I was supposed to hit a switch down there. Home Sweet Home, yeah, I played that one 1 or 2 years ago. That was another one that was pretty rough, because it was meant for VR, and like you can definitely tell it was meant for VR, and it's not super good without VR. I just don't like playing VR games not in VR most of the time. The only one that was alright was the Midnight Walk, but even that, like, you can tell it's very meant for VR. And that game was definitely not worth $40. I felt ripped off by that. Even if I played it in VR, that was insane for that price. A game that takes like 4 hours to beat and has absolutely no replay value. Press X to shoot bullets that slow down anything they hit. MMO PS5? I don't remember playing an MMO on PS5. What one was that? But a returning game from eBay if there's a surface level scratch on the top of the disc, but the game seemed to run fine. I wouldn't return it. It's usually just too much hassle for me. Like, as long as it isn't catastrophic off from the description, I just keep it. I can't be bothered with that kind of stuff. Apparently, Konami said they want to release a Silent Hill game every year. Yeah, I think they made that clear a few years ago. I'm pretty sure they said they wanted to do, like, mainline entries and alternate it with, like, non-mainline entries. Certainly seems like it's their goal. That's for sure. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want Silent Hill game quality to suffer. I would have been much happier waiting years between releases. Okay, we messed up. I missed a statue. If the games were really good. Clock Tower 2. So it's a scratch on the top of the disc, is what you're saying? It would depend how crazy the scratch looked, but if it's just like a very fine little tiny scratch that doesn't affect the play, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, but I would worry about it if the price of the game was the same. If they're deeply discounting the game significantly because of that scratch, then, you know, I would definitely consider it more. But if they're not really discounting it, then maybe it's not worth taking the risk. Oh, you got it. Okay, so you bought it and got it in the mail already, and the scratch wasn't noted. It would depend on the severity of the scratch. That is a very expensive game. Like, that definitely changes things a little bit. But if you were happy with the rest of the condition on the game and the price that you paid, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Most people honestly don't look at the top of a disc for that kind of damage. Most people just don't even think to look up there. That's such a frustrating game, by the way. Clock Tower 2. I appreciated it a bit more after I beat it, after I fully understood how you were supposed to play it, but man, that is a pretty brutal first playthrough. It also didn't help the fact that I played it on October, that like on Halloween that year, and online said, oh, it's like a 4 to 4.5, maybe 5 hour playthrough. I'm like, oh, perfect. That's perfect for Halloween night. No, it's like a 10 to 11 hour first playthrough. Imagine having to beat Clock Tower 2 in one sitting for over 10 hours. It was miserable. It wouldn't have been that bad if you play it for like an hour or two every day, but yeah, trying to brute force a single sitting playthrough of that game is not recommended. I don't know what Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition adds. Okay, this is probably the worst level in the game. One of the worst for sure. Oh wait, no. Oh, this is the Haunted House level. Okay, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, we still got a whole nother game world coming. I didn't mean to walk into that. Still got a whole nother world, 3 worlds coming after this. Oh, no, we don't want 3 of you. Hold on. A little excessive. Single player. Oh, you mean... Oh, that wasn't an MMO. That was Let It Die Inferno. Yeah, they actually announced with Let It Die Inferno that they're discontinuing the PvP in that game. Like, it's just going to be a single-player game like Let It Die now. Which I think is a good change, because I don't think anybody liked the PvP. So there's still going to be, like, the battle mode, where it's like a team deathmatch, which was always kind of fun. But the main gameplay is now going to be PvE only, which I think is a good change. I intend on going back to it and trying it again when the new season starts and they introduce PvE only. Oh, there's a hidden egg over here. Sometimes they're pretty well hidden. Find balance in this game. I don't remember chapter numbers well enough. I'm not sure what you mean by find balance. You mean like the hardest chapter? Yeah, we still got a fire world, we still got some kind of like weird painting world or something. Yeah, we still got a bit to go. Favorite character? The characters I help. Oh, I don't remember that kind of stuff. I honestly don't really care about the characters. Like, the little cutscenes are cute and all, but I'm not really paying attention to them all that much. Oh man, that's evil. Wow. And then they stripped my costume. I gotta get another one. This is where I farm that costume. Oh man, are you kidding me? There was acid out there too? They really did not want you to get the statue. Oh, seriously? Yeah, you need like a costume to cross that. I think what I'll do is I'll hold off on the Snow Fairy and just pick 2 backups. Let's do... Take you for combat. Actually, the pumpkin's pretty good for combat. Do we take a cat? No, we hold off on the cat. And... Actually, let's take a double jumper. Because they'll come and use it right here. Which I'm still, by the way, still not supposed to have this costume. That's how early I unlocked this costume. The game still does not expect me to have this. Oh no, I didn't have jump on this costume. Song of Horror. I forget what I heard about that one. I definitely skipped that and probably have no intention of playing it. Is that the one where it's got a lot of like isometric angles? It almost looks like a classic Resident Evil game, but it's more of like a adventure game. And it's like permadeath, I think, right, when you die with characters. Am I thinking of the right game? Yeah, that game seemed pretty miserable for a streaming kind of setting. Maybe if you're playing it yourself, but I looked into it, and yeah, it did not seem like a good game to stream. Wait, how do I do this? Am I missing a costume or something? I could definitely still get that, but I'm not really willing to sacrifice the current costumes. I beat Crow Country, yeah. I think my playthroughs for that might be on YouTube. I enjoyed that for the most part. I just really liked exploring in that game and finding ammunition. The way that items were hidden and blended into the game world was definitely like my favorite part of that game. Let's take you. I'm just gonna take 3 costumes that I wouldn't mind losing. Because if I could take 3 hits here, that's probably all I need. I might be able to land on the edge. Nope, you can't land on the edge. Damn. It's like they pushed me right off. Let me see if I can take a hit and still land on the platform. Ooh, that doesn't jump. Okay, good to know. There's a costume in this level. It's gotta be close by, right? If anything, let me just check this corner. Not seeing it. Oh, wait a minute. That's really high now. Let me check over here. Oh, there's a hat up there. Let me go get that. Okay, let's not mess one of these up for once. Heavenly Sword is too common for demand to keep up with that game. One of the reasons that game is so expensive right now is because all the actually rare games are like actually just not available. They're all sold out. So people have so much money burning a hole in their pocket and they just want to spend that they're literally just like looking for whatever to spend their money on right now. And Heavenly Sword is the latest victim. A lot of games are getting very pricey that shouldn't because there's nothing else to buy. The internet is cleaned out. Finally got a gold. I hope there's no more. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The timing on that one is so stupid. All the other ones let you press it slightly late, not that one. God, that's aggravating. And you know, if you want to retry that, you gotta restart the whole level. That's another one of the worst parts of this game, unfortunately. Still Wakes the Deep. It was an alright walking sim. Definitely not worth the full price money that it cost. Like, I paid, I think, $40 for it? Was it 30, 35, 40, something? For a game that you can beat in 5 hours and there's absolutely no reason to ever play it again? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't thrilled about that. But it had its moments, you know, for a walking sim. It was one of the better walking sims I'd played. Had its creepy moments, chase sequences and stuff. Hello, Bud Sunny. It looks like I get hit, but then I like recover and still hit it. I guess I just never found that costume to get that poison statue. This is like the perfect costume for this part. Because I don't need a huge jump, I just need a little bit of a flutter. Beyond the Beyond. I played a little bit of that game back when I got it. I don't really remember much. N7 Sonic. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you for the 4 months. Yeah, we're coming up short. I'm gonna have to go back and hunt statues. So Beyond the Beyond has a very intricate combat system that not a lot of people realize. If you mash buttons in that game in a certain way, you actually like do more damage and have a higher chance to block and deflect damage and all that kind of stuff. Most people don't really know that. I found that out by watching the speedrun.
definitely very flawed, but the game does make me happy to think about in retrospect.
Music 10 out of 10, I agree.
Tintin's character design do a lot of that lifting, but I'll always love this game, Georgia Mom.
Oh, look at that. Chrono hitting 10-year resub on Balan Wonderworld. It couldn't have been more perfect. Thank you so much, Chrono. Thank you for the not just the tier 2 all these times, but an entire decade of subbing. Very, very awesome. I appreciate it. Alright, as long as I don't lose double jump. But I agree. Yeah, I agree that the music is awesome. Character designs, for the most part, are pretty good. It definitely has its flaws, as I come to realize the second time around. But I still enjoy the game. Alright, so what do we got? We got this guy. When are you gonna let me damage you? Apparently not hitting that. Yeah, I'm sad we never got any like Balan merchandise. I just don't see the opportunity where I can actually hit him. Unless I just hit these. These always work, but it's kind of hard to do it with this costume. This boss kind of sucks. Every time I go in to try and get the hit, I get knocked back. I just don't see how these costumes correlate to damage here. Even that I can't hit. Thanks, Sunken. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for the 2 months. Why do they give me the slowdown costume? That ain't doing anything. So I shoot the missiles with this power-up. I could swear I tried that, but maybe I just missed. So that's the ground pound. I could swear I did the ground pound guy when he did that. It just, I guess the timing's off. The costume switch is the biggest issue here. It just takes so long for this boss. That doesn't work. That does not work. Alright, he's taunting, right? So we go in. There we go. Man, you got, it's just very, is it hitting him? Is it damaging him? It's definitely not damaging him. Okay. This boss is terrible. And then he always spawns on me like that and hits me. Wow. I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I think I'm starting to remember. I think you go like that, right? Yep, there you go. It just came to me. Yeah, you ground pound the floor to knock him up. It's not super obvious. And now we use slowdown, I think. Or maybe not. I can't hit that with this. I haven't played in a minute either. I can't remember this boss at all. I don't like this boss. The combat flow in this one is not the greatest. Damn, that is so annoying. That is not the costume I want. Are you kidding me? Why is it not knocking him up? Hello? Impossible to hit those. Just spam costume switch and you can't take damage. I should have been abusing that the whole time. A little bit of an exploit. Oh my god, that is so hard. Worst boss in the game. I need a costume that actually moves fast so I can get in a position when I need to. I'm not convinced you can actually hit those. I think you need a punching costume or something. No. I just can't get into the right position. No, I don't think you can hit those. At least not with this costume. Finally, man, that is annoying. Yeah, I think I was trying to hit the horses before, not the boss. That was probably the issue. Well, the game probably starts to wear. It's a long game. Yeah, it's too long. Personally, I think the game should have ended after this world, but it goes on like 3 more worlds. It's a little too long of a platformer. Sometimes I think less is more with these kind of games. I'll let you know when I play it, Rapper. Yeah, 12 worlds is still a lot. I don't even have enough statues to get there yet. We still gotta go back and collect more. I think the perfect length for a 3D platformer is like 7 to 8 hours, nothing longer than that. And if you're trying to 100% this, good luck. I couldn't even bring myself to do that. That would be so miserable. Like, sometimes trying to force yourself to 100% a game, to me that would make me hate this game. I'd rather keep enjoying it somewhat, you know, by not forcing myself to be tortured. Alright, now we need statues. So level 7, Act 1 and 2, where I could do some big cleanup there. Alright, time to bust out the really busted costumes and go get them. Yeah, screw the Tower Tims. Wait, did I not do the second level of this world? Oh, you know what? I might have said, oh, let's go get the busted costume. I don't think I did Act 2 of this. Alright, we're bringing you. We're gonna bring out all the busted characters. We do need... I guess I don't need something for combat. We'll bring out double... This is pretty much the trio of how to break the game. Walk on air and climb stairs, walk straight across the air and double jump. If you can't use these characters to get a statue, then you can't get there. I don't think there's a statue over there. I don't remember where any of them are. Give our best to look. Apologies for people that find this world disorienting. It's a little rough. Is this like the running costume? I could swear we get a running costume somewhere. Oh, I think they gave me that costume back. Perfect. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I had it right on the line. Got one more. Now, do I get a gold statue for that? I don't know what I gotta do to get the gold statue. Well, I wouldn't really compare this to other Yuji Naka games. Oh, there it is. There's the runner. I knew we got something like that in this level. Speedy Cheetah. It's just a pretty solid platformer. That's how I look at it. So this costume randomly alternates between going slow and fast. You're not in control of it. I could probably just walk right back over, but I'll do this just in case. It's good for getting around this world. But see, I love that they put that thought into the design, because this world is really big and kind of cumbersome to walk around in all the other costumes. So like, you know what? Let's give a costume that is fun to run around in the stage, because this stage is really slow. I have no idea where other statues are. I think there's one in that block over there, one of these blocks. I need a smasher to open it. Pretty sure. Oh, there's one up there. Once again, they still don't expect you to have double jump here, so I'm kind of able to do this in an unintentional way. Any other statues? Oh, there's one. I know how to get that. It looks like I gotta have like some kind of flower ability, but guess what I got? Come on, go. Oh, so close. Might be able to access that with the cat, I'm not sure, probably not. Where's a costume swap? Let me go get a block smasher. Color rubber. Rainbow balance? Yeah, I definitely didn't do that. That sounds painful. So you have to do that for the platinum? Yeah, I will never go for the platinum in this game. World 3 Grasshopper. I don't think I have. Oh, yeah, I don't have a grasshopper. Must be this guy. So, are the rainbow statues really hard to get or something? Oh, it's a sickle guy. The sickle, would that open up the flower? Where is... Who smashes the boxes again? I think this... Yeah, this guy does it. Oh, but now I don't have double jump to get back up there. Yeah, I knew, see, my memory was right. I knew there was a statue in one of these boxes. The last movie I watched on Tubi was The Battery, which was an okay zombie drama. I'm running out of things to watch on Tubi that interest me. And I can't get up there. Hello, Johnny come. Pretty sure there's a costume in this level that opens up these flowers. I could be wrong. So we can test this guy. Yeah, I don't think it's him. PSVR is definitely a niche that people will ignore. I do think there's definitely a big collector's market for that, and I do think you would not regret collecting physical PSVR games. But the one thing that would hold that back is that most people don't really... Because keep in mind, in order to play PSVR 1, you have to play on a PSVR 1. Unfortunately, they never made those games backwards compatible with the PSVR 2, which sucks. So most people don't want to have to deal with keeping the PSVR 1 around. for those games. And sadly, once you play PSVR 2 and you see the clarity, or literally any other VR, PSVR is pretty hard to go back to. It's pretty blurry. The resolution is not good. But, yeah, I mean, some of those games have a pretty low print run. For sure. Shouldn't have broke that, because I knew that there wouldn't be another statue in there. I guess Mind's Eye is never getting its online multiplayer. I remember they were like gonna patch it in. I think they're done with that. I really like the music in this level. Let me make sure I'm not missing a statue. Oh, there's a hat over there that spawned. That's pretty far. I'm not sure I'd be able to reach that. I think you need the cheetah to run. And that's the end of the level there. Let me see. If I can get back to the costume swap, I'll grab the cheetah. Where is the nearest costume swap? I need the flower. Would the flower really go that far? Boom! Never underestimate Frost Fairy. I just needed the time to jump a little more precisely. God, this costume's so broken. I love it. Right, I was gonna try and get the cheetah, right? Yeah, Frost Fairy breaks so much. Don't forget, I did a lot of skip and glitch hunting in this game when it first came out with this costume. Like, this thing just completely breaks open most levels. It's crazy. Cheetah. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's right, we're in World 7. Can't lose it, though, so... I don't like the fishbowl look in this level. It definitely plays with my eyes. This one's even more drastic than the first world because it's just such a big open level. So the effect is really apparent. Have I played the Buster Move games? A little bit here and there. I haven't played a lot of them though. Yeah, Sonic Lost World gives me a similar problem. I don't like that sort of like fishbowl-y kind of rolling log effect. Alright, where was that? Right there. I wonder if I can run there from here. Oh my god, that's so trippy looking. It looks like it's too far, but then the fishbowl puts it into perspective. I probably could have got it with the step, but I was underestimating the fishbowl. Yeah, but yeah, new Buster Move games? No, I haven't played them. That was a tricky one, I almost didn't get that. Oh my god, I completely mistimed that. I did it way too early. It was slower than I thought it was going to be. Well, alright, we're getting out of this level. Alright, I still need 9 more, but I didn't do the second level here yet. No button prompt, no. You're just trying to time it when his character overlays the silhouette. What level is this? Oh, this freaking level. Yeah. I played Kirby's Adventure on the Wii. I mean, I played a couple of Kirby games on Wii. Kirby's Adventure specifically, no. I've played Klonoa on the Wii, but I would never really have a reason to play that version again. The Reverie Collection version is definitely better. Reverie Collection is based off the Wii version, except they removed the terrible Klonoa models and voice acting and stuff. But the best version is still PS1. Ooh, they almost tricked me. Forgot they swapped. We're supposed to, like, open that gate, but as you can see, you definitely... Oh, wait, that's a warp gate. That's right. Yeah, that warps you somewhere, I believe. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, other retro stuff won't really move too much right now. People are just very focused on the FOMO consoles at the moment. Once the FOMO wears off, that's when it'll start going into the other ones. There's just so many switches and things happening in this level. Can't keep track. I believe there is a statue hidden over here somewhere, if memory serves me right. Somewhere. I think it's like behind here or something. No? Maybe there wasn't? Wait a minute, it's down there. I'm pretty certain. I remember there being something hidden with a statue in here. I gotta get the block smasher. Come on. Cheated. Yeah, he's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, okay. Not a statue, but it's a hidden costume. So it's a better, improved version of the ice guy that I just used. Which is nice, because he moves faster. See, and that's how Balan Wonderworld works. Right, so like, the costume I just got is essentially a combination of two previous costumes. Alright, so one of the biggest complaints with this game was that, oh, the costumes are too similar. There's just like costumes that are better than others, and then it obsoletes the other costumes. That's the whole point. So this actually combines Pumpkin Puncher, which is a costume from the start of the game, and this guy here, which breaks the iron blocks. But you see how this guy moves really slow? Why would you ever want to use this costume, right? And it's melee, like it's limited. So then they combine a character earlier that punches far with his block breaking ability. So now you have a combination of two costumes in the one. So it's supposed to give you the feeling of like, oh, awesome. That's a really powerful costume. Because it is. That's the whole damn point. People fail to realize that. If I remember right, that looks like it's really far, but you could actually just make it there with a glide character because of the fishbowl effect. But we can't get in there yet. We gotta open it. The flower costume is in this level somewhere. Oh, where are we going? That was the start, right? I think I need the flower gliding character. Let me grab her. Yeah, there she is. If I remember right, this looks really far, but she can actually glide over there easily. Right, that's how the perspective plays with you. Doesn't look like you should be able to make this, but watch what happens. The fishbowl is like, nope, you can. Even though I'm pretty damn sure I could have glided over there with a different costume, I don't think I specifically needed this one. Have I been over? Yes, I went over there. This level's confusing. People were expecting like the next Sonic the Hedgehog game or something. And this game has flaws, and like the flaws are really easy to nitpick over, but they took it to the extreme. Like, it's not a perfect game. There's definitely things to criticize with this game, but it was just taken to like the next level. I don't know. It was just unfairly criticized for the amount it was criticized. For most people, this is like a 7 out of 10, but they wanted you to believe it's one of the worst games ever made. I don't know what the hell statues I'm missing. I'm missing a ton. Where are they? How many statues can there be? Unless... Oh wait, the level may not end when I go through that door. That could be it. Look how trippy this is. Like I said, it looks like you can't make it, but you can go right through. Right. That's because the level wasn't done yet. Ooh, a new character. Yeah, so the knight is more like a hidden costume, which combines two different costumes, and then this one is like an extension, like a variant of that. This is the one you're meant to find. The knight is more of like a hidden, like, oh, you're not meant to find this, but you found it, so here you go. Here's a variant of the block smasher. Alright, this is the best part, right? That thing's like locked behind a gate. Well, I don't know how they expect you to get it, but we're just gonna use the best costume in the game and just go, whoop. I mean, maybe that's how you're expected to get it, I don't know. Probably just anything that can jump high. Let's do this because I don't want to lose that costume. Oh boy. Here we go. I haven't had good luck with these lately. Well, this isn't technically an indie game. But yeah, I mean, it's third party. There are just lofty expectations for this. And because of a few questionable design choices, it was ridiculed. But, I mean, there is one video in particular that probably didn't help. Sometimes if you have a very influential YouTube channel that makes a video that just hates on a game, people form their opinion around it before they even play it. I mean, you guys know me. I'm very picky with 3D platformers. If I hate a 3D platformer, you'll know about it. But I think this one is very redeemable. I agree with a lot of the design philosophy. Oh my god, I hate that one. It's been a while since I got that one. That one is tricky. You gotta actually wait like an extra second before you do that one. It's purposefully delayed to be slower than it looks. That was a giant waste of time. Where am I now? All the way back here? Weird. I haven't done a hat in time. I don't know, that one just like... I wasn't really looking to play that when it came out. I always have to explain that game all the time. People always ask me about it. The best way for me to put it is I don't like playing 3D platformers that are made for speedrunners. I like playing 3D platformers that are not designed for speedrunning, and then they become a good speedrun. So I was kind of turned off at the time by a Hat in Time essentially being like a speedrunner designed game. I know that sounds crazy as someone at the time that was doing a lot of speedrunning. But I also think that game came out when I was really busy playing something else, and by the time I would have gotten around to it, that the hype had already died down on it. Alright, easiest statue ever. I was a very big fan of Super Lucky's Tale. I played the original version, I didn't do New Super Lucky's Tale. Which one day I would like to do. But yeah, Super Lucky's Tale was that was like the reason to have an Xbox One at the time. Really loved that game. So I played Bubsy 4D, but yes, one of the things that wasn't like super appealing to me with that game was the fact that it was straight up designed for speedrunners. I much prefer 3D platformers that are not designed with speedrunning in mind, like this game, right? But it becomes a speedrun. You find ways to break the game. You find ways to do skips. You find ways to go faster than intended. Games that are just like completely designed around people beating the game as fast as possible are they're fine usually for me to play like casually, but I don't know. I always have it in the back of my mind that it's not designed to be played normally. I don't know. It's just a weird quirk with me with certain 3D platformers. So how can I get high enough to get to it? Yeah, if I play ukulele, it'll be that version. I want to give that game another chance because I hated ukulele when that came out. I was not a fan. That'll be the final chance I give it, though. If I don't feel it this time, then I did what I could. So many gimmicks in ukulele. Damn, I lost it. I always felt like there was just too much mini-games going on in ukulele. Which makes sense, because one of the reasons I wasn't super into Banjo-Tooie was how much of that game was not platforming. That's why Banjo-Kazooie was so much better for me. Because that's just like straight up 3D platforming. Ukulele used Tooie as an influence too much. Damn, now I don't think I can get up there. Is there a costume swap here? No costume swap? Really? I can't go back. There's no costume swap here. I don't think I can get up there from here either. Yeah, I will give Replay a chance for sure. I don't want to write it off completely. If anything, I'm glad that I didn't replay ukulele after all these years, because now I can try a new way. Alright, yeah, we can't get that statue. That sucks. I got hit and that was that. Unfortunate, because that would have helped with getting to the next world. Yeah, they were talking about it earlier, Blue Dragon Port. Personally, though, like, I'm not really interested in fan-made ports. If I played Blue Dragon again, I would just do it on my Series X. So the Terranigma news. I mean, it's cool. We were talking about that last stream. It just feels... the price of that will be a big determining factor. If it's like $20, fine. $25 or $30, kind of pushing it. Because more or less, it's kind of just a straight port. A lot of people are saying it should have been bundled with Illusion of Gaia and... what's the other one? Soul Blazer. Like, it should have been part of a trilogy release or something. I have a reproduction of Terranigma on Super Nintendo already, so for me it's like... It's slightly less of a priority, but if the price is right, I might get it. Oh man, I remember this boss. Yeah, I remember this. I don't remember why, but like this boss stands out to me for some reason. It either caused me a lot of headache, or it was easy, or it was a fun boss, I don't remember. Couldn't get in the right angle. Really? The quad. Oh, I forgot that's the boss. I think that's why I like this boss. It was really quick. Way better than that last one. I'm not sure you're telling me. I've been a little busy for listing stuff right now. We just gotta see. We gotta see what the price is for Terra Enigma. Maybe they make it 20. I feel like 20 is the sweet spot for something like that. But they might get greedy. They're like, oh, we added voice acting for the beginning of the game for 5 seconds. Give us 40. These scenes must confuse the hell out of people that haven't seen much of this game yet, and they just like stumble into a boss fight when they pop in the stream. You ever play Let It Die? So I'm holding off on Let It Die 1 right now, because they're swapping that game into a single-player game, like completely single. It's already single-player, but they're completely removing the online capabilities of that game. And I'm waiting for that version to come out before I try and play it again, because I'm just curious to see how they handle it. And then Let It Die Inferno, they are also swapping into an offline version. They're going to still let you play co-op, but you can't do PvP anymore. So I'm waiting for that version as well. I will say, though, Let It Die will lose a lot of its soul when it goes completely offline. One of the best parts of the first Let It Die was, like, the subtle things that were integrated with online play. Like other players sending their characters to invade you or attacking their base. I don't know, I'll miss that stuff. Man, that other statue would have been so useful. Alright, we need 3 more. Let's pick the poison of which one we're going for. Level 6, Act 1 has a lot left on the table, as well as Act 2. I think that's one we'll go for. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how... I mean, those developers are just... I hate to say it, but I feel like they're almost incompetent at this point. It's like... Have they taken the hint yet? Millions of people played Let It Die 1. They released Deathverse. It bombed. And that game is gone. Now you can't play it anymore. They released Let It Die Inferno. It's not what the people wanted because they're chasing trends. The game bombed and they're... I mean, they're not killing it, but they're completely removing... Imagine a PvE game that removes the PvP. That's how bad it is. And now it's just going to be strictly like a single-player and co-op game. But, I mean, they're trying to keep it alive. I just don't understand what's so hard about making Let It Die 2. Just take the same formula as the first damn game and make a sequel. They keep chasing trends of these different genres, and it just never works out for them. It's kind of aggravating. You know you're screwed when more people are still playing your first game over the sequel. Ooh, this level. I hate this level. This may not have been a good one to pick. Well, let's see what I can cheese. Oh, I see a statue right there. Alright, let's get the broken costumes. It's PS5 version best. For this game, you just don't want to play it on Switch. I'm not sure if the Switch 2 improves it. It might.
You're really nice.
Thanks some bumps. Did I see that they're releasing the Eco soundtrack on vinyl, along with Child of the Colossus and Last Guardian? I did see that. I probably will pre-order it. I think the pre-order window for that extends into like September or something, right? I'll probably get the box set. I don't get vinyl stuff often, but something like that I would pick up. Yeah. The cover art on some of them isn't the best. I like the Eco one. The Last Guardian one is nice. The Shadow of the Colossus one, though, I think is the one that I don't think looks the best. But having official vinyls for those, especially for like Last Guardian, that's a cool one. Because I feel like most people would make fan vinyls for Shadow of the Colossus and Eco, but not necessarily Last Guardian. I've been feeling another Last Guardian playthrough at some point. I will tell you that. Like I've just been. I don't know if I can wait for the next game, honestly. I feel like I need to do another Last Guardian playthrough. Because my last one was a few years ago. I think the first stream I did on YouTube, what was it? Almost 3 years ago? 2.5, 3 years? Was Eco. And then I did Shadow of the Colossus. And then I did Last Guardian. But I actually don't think I finished that Last Guardian playthrough, if I remember it. I think I left off in the middle of it. Can't remember. Yeah, I've just been kind of feeling Last Guardian lately. And I wouldn't mind the Shadow of the Colossus remake playthrough either. But I think Last Guardian would take precedent for me. Alright, get the double jumper. We're taking all the broken characters. See the damage we can go do. Looking around because I don't remember where statues are. They're gonna make me get the gear. Alright, we probably don't need the cat. Was that spider for that? I don't think there's a statue over here. Let's find out. Nope. Now I'm kind of in trouble though. I don't have the spider to get back up there, so hopefully this jumps. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you can't step on that? Damn, I lost a double jump because of that. Brutal. Well, they're known as Gen Design now. It's Team Eco now Gen Design. I'm a little worried about their next game, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little worried. Especially, you know, they don't really have the backing of Sony. And it just looks so different from everything else they've done. I'm a little... I hope it's great. But I will say I'm cautious. And if I were to learn how to do a speedrun of one of those, like a Shadow of the Colossus would be a little, I don't know if I'd enjoy that too much. But Last Guardian speedrun, I tried learning that in the past, and that is not an easy speedrun. Holy crap, that is a hard speedrun. It is brutal. But I wouldn't be opposed to trying to learn it one day. Check out the new routes that they got going on. I just don't know if people would love to watch me grind the Last Guardian. It's not exactly the most captivating speedrun to watch, you know what I mean? It's like, it is still a pretty slow game for the most part. You gotta wait for Trico. But Trico makes that a very interesting speedrun. You are at the mercy of trying to manipulate his movement. But people got really good at like actually being able to control what he does. There is a rhyme and a reason to it. It's just you gotta really understand it. Alright, so what statue was that? That was 78, right? We need 2 more statues. And then after that... Wait, does anybody remember, do I need a certain amount of statues to get to the last boss? Does it matter how many statues I get in the next area? Are they gonna cap me? I mean, the thing that has me worried about Gen Atlas is that it's not really a fantasy setting, it's more of like sci-fi with guns and everything, so I'm still very excited for it, obviously, but I don't know, I hope it's good. It's just so drastically different from what they've done. I miss that fantasy design they had. Come on. I hate these minigames. And now I can't win, so I just gotta sit here and wait for the cutscene to finish. It's fun to see the failure cutscenes. Crazy Taxi, I'm trying not to get too hyped about that, to be honest. I just don't trust Sega. It could be abysmal for all we know. The controls could be bad, we don't really know. But, yeah, it's gonna have online multiplayer, that'll be fun, I'm sure. I look forward to trying it, but I'm really trying not to get myself overhyped for it. Just so that, if I don't get overhyped, it's harder to be let down, right? We don't really know anything about the Golden Axe reboot game that they're working on yet. I look forward to seeing what it looks like, but hopefully it's nothing like that show. Oh, how do I get that? Shoot. Oh, the platform just moves, okay. Oh, but then I need something to grab it. I'd have to sacrifice a costume here. Or if I can go to the costume changer. I think this is the one where you just need the sickle. Yeah, the punching costume. I don't think Golden Axe been quietly cancelled. I think they're pretty committed to working on those. I think they're just going to spread them out over time. Like, they're not going to release all the remakes. Oh, Christ, okay. One after the other. One more. Do I think I'll try Crossworld again? Ooh, man. Definitely not online. But I'm not opposed to eventually trying, like, the single-player stuff again. But, yeah, I don't know about that. That game... I'm glad so many people enjoy it, but, man, I really did not care for how rubber bandy that game was, and the route that they took with collabs and everything, like, man. I wish... We'll never go back to the time of simpler Sonic racing games ever again. And according to Sega, that game underperformed. It like didn't sell what they expected it to. That just shows you how greedy they are. All these all these collaborations and everything, all this DLC, and they still didn't make enough money from it. So, don't count on seeing another Sonic Racing game anytime soon, because it seems like this one they're going all out on. I mean, what more can they do? What else can they do to sell copies of the next Sonic Racing game? If this one fails to meet their expectations, what could the next one possibly do? Now ranking. Just get what interests you. I know you ask me that a lot, but my answer is the same every time. RPGs, weird, wacky exclusives. That's pretty much all I can recommend. Oh, I can get that now. Thanks, Double Jump. Alright, now we can get the hell out of here. Yeah, Sonic and All-Stars Racing was the best. That was like a perfect kart racer. We'll never go back to those times. Thank you for the streak, Elser. I actually saw that one. Caught my peripheral. I have my Twitch things like sort of off on a different monitor now, so I can maybe see them easier. Alright, these are the last 3 worlds. I'm not beating all of them tonight. Especially because these ones, some of them, that last World 12 is also pretty long. Those are long levels. Let's see. World 12 is pretty cool, though. That's one of my favorite worlds. 10 is... yeah, World 10 is rough. That's the paint world. Oh, man. That world is... that is probably my least favorite worlds. It's very confusing. I guess we'll do that one next. Yeah, this, god, this world is... oh, yeah, the flipping staircases. Oh, no. I'm having second thoughts on doing this world next, I'm gonna be honest. Do you guys... oh, there's a statue right there. See, that's what I like about this costume. Look at this. I can just, like, drop down. Time to try and grab it. I should be able to grab it. So close. But you can definitely grab these without doing whatever flipping they expect me to do. It's like the 2 fastest statues ever. Oh, 110 statues? Oh, man. Yeah, there's the requirement. It's 110. It's gonna be rough. Where's the key? Is that one of the costumes give me like vision of where statues are or something like that? I think it's this guy right here, right? Maybe. So that's kind of cool. Like, once again, it shows you their design philosophy. Right as I see that it takes 110 statues to progress the game, they're like, you know what? Everybody will look at that and say, oh man, 110 statues. So they give you a costume that lets you see through walls to see statues. Right, so like, you could, they knew what they were doing. I feel like they had a good grasp sometimes on when to give you certain abilities. Why did it get bad reviews? Yeah. Yeah. It was overly criticized for sure. It was definitely a bandwagon effect with this game. Because anybody that said they liked it was just like attacked and jumped on. So it's like you almost didn't want to say that you enjoyed the game. But this also came out around the time of Mario Odyssey, so timing was pretty rough. It's hard to compare a platformer to that game. Oh no. I got hit. So that's why I farmed so many of those costumes. Is there a costume change? However, the Switch version, from what I understand, probably did deserve a lot of hate because the performance on that was apparently, like, really bad. Like, the frame rate was unbearable. So that one might have been warranted. But that's more of a Switch thing than a game problem. You know, it's just the Switch being Switch. Wasn't there another statue underneath? Yep, right there. Thank you, X-Ray. I might be able to drop here and grab it. Boom, got it. Love doing stuff like that. Well, I've only played the PS5 version. But yeah, frame rate, no issues. Man, there are so many statues here. That one is so rough. Well, because I go for the gold statues. You get a gold statue if you do it, so... The worst part is I can't... It should just fail. When you fail an input, it should just drop you out. Why do they make the statues so easy to get here? Maybe they don't expect me to use the Frost Fairy. Crazy. In this way, I don't really mind this first level because it makes me feel good about getting so many statues. Not seeing anymore. You guys see a statue? See a Balan bout. I always gotta try it once. I love how the game, they start so easy, but as the game goes on, they get brutal. Yeah, you can spoil it. I'll never get 100% in this game. I've only watched the first day that GTA 6 leaks were coming out, like 10 minutes, 12, 15 minutes of video. I haven't been keeping up with new stuff. I'm glad they keep leaking stuff, though. Statue of frames of a dance, they do? Oh, really? I was wondering why they all have different poses. Was did the leaker like leak actual gameplay of like cutscenes or the ending of the game or anything yet? Or is he just still doing like very basic stuff? Ooh, I finally got that one. That one was hard. So the game's prologue? Oh my god, that was a new one I hadn't seen yet. These stupid bouts. They're like, boy, this Netflix special can't come soon enough. Isn't that supposed to be like in the next day or two? When is that supposed to come out? 2 days, right? Oh, it's so disorienting. Still nothing. I gotta try it every time. It's a free statue, potentially. Even though they are a pain. These late game ones are so hard. Yeah, I don't admire anybody that goes for platinum in this game. Because if you fail these, you gotta go into the level again and find them again and try again. It's like, no thanks. So I'm glad I'm not a platinum hunter. Because if I was, I would definitely have to get the platinum in this game. And then I'd probably hate it. And that one is so difficult. I even focused hard as hell to get that. I'd have to count the amount of spins he does to better prepare for it. Otherwise, I just can't get that timing down. Because by the time he stops and you realize it's time to press the button, it's already too late. I think I'm actually just done with the Balan bouts at this point. If there's any more going forward, I'm skipping them. They're just too hard to get, and they're a waste of time. That one there, I know how to do. You gotta go slower than it looks. Still nothing. Well, the only thing is, like, it's gonna make it harder to beat the game, though. Because 110 statues, that's no joke. I'm gonna have to do a lot of replaying levels. Oh, jeez. So you were forced into getting the platinum on this game? That's brutal. And here I thought you were, like, doing it on purpose. Like, man, that Chrono he's more hardcore than I thought. Purposely going for the platinum in Balan Wonderworld? So now it all makes sense. The only people that go for a platinum in this game are forced into it. Five more. We'll make some headway in these last worlds, but oof. That's gonna be rough. Let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential per world. So that means the next 2 worlds... I love how I only have 85 out of 228. That is crazy. Next 2 worlds, if I skip the Balan hats... Well, the boss 2 would be 2, so... Bosses would guarantee 6. So it would put me at 91. Let's assume I get 3 statues per act. So 6. So let's see, 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. $106. I'd still come a few statues short, assuming that I got an average of 3 statues per act going forward. It would be close. Yeah, the game's just too long. It's too long. 10 worlds should have been the cap. 12 is kind of wild. I felt the same way the first time I played the game too. It's not something that I'm just having this revelation about now. I definitely felt this game was too long the first time through. I don't know how far the view distance. Okay, there's a statue up there. Yeah, a Mario game being long, I think that is when most people would excuse. I mean, hell, they tend to be at least like 20 hours. They're pretty lengthy. Oh, there was one right in there. Damn. Easy. Good thing I looked. I love it when they hide statues like that. I feel like double jumper would be good here. I think double jump would actually be way better than potentially this one right now. I guess I'll get rid of the X-ray guy. He hasn't been doing much for me. Plus I can collect him again if I need him. Down to my final reserves of double jump. Try not to get hit. There's a statue right up there. Can I get up there is the question. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Not with this costume. If I can jump on that. I might be able to get there from here, actually. If you can get on top of the easel. Easy. That's what I love about Balan Wonderworld. Doing things the unintended way. See, that's... Like, I know I'm in the majority, but when a platformer lets me do stuff like that, I appreciate it, right? Like, I like it when they don't have invisible walls everywhere and you're actually able to do something like that and get something maybe in a way they don't intend. They're just like, you know what? Let's just let the player play around. If they find a combination that we don't intend with our costumes, so be it. Damn it. Souls are giving me a headache, though. All this warping. Shifting cameras and everything. Where is that? We played TCGs competitively? No. No, I never really tried that. Not in-person TCGs. Online, like, video game TCG stuff, yeah, I got pretty into some of them competitively. One of the ones I was actually the best at was the Elder Scrolls, what was it called? Elder Scrolls Legends, the card game. Those are some of my highest viewed streams, like, ever. I don't know if I even remember those streams. But there were not a lot of people that streamed Elder Scrolls Legends. And I happened to be, like, really good at the game. So there were times where I was getting, like, 200 to 300 viewers with that game. But then the game got shut down, so it's a good thing I didn't stick with it anyway. But if I would have went full time and just like said, alright guys, no more retro games, we're just going to play Elder Scrolls Legends, my stream would have blew the hell up. But then you would have shoehorned yourself into, like, you'd get a ton of followers just for that game, and then they don't give a crap about the other stuff you played. Oh god, I hate these kind of levels. That was a fun game, Elder Scrolls Legends. That's where they had, like, the two lanes, like, the two board states, and you would flop between them. I played a lot of Hearthstone, yep. I played it during its best time, which was... I pretty much quit after Ungoro came out, the one with the dinosaurs, but... Yes, early Hearthstone was amazing. I played it during the best times. I never did much like ladder climbing and stuff, but like outside of ladder stuff, I loved making very experimental decks in that game. And some of my decks were really good. I never liked playing the meta, I always played like unconventional stuff. But I will never go back to Hearthstone. It's not the same game anymore. Those times are over. That's why when I made my top 10 games of the decade and I had Hearthstone on there, like, people were so confused. I don't even play Hearthstone anymore, and when I made that video, I hadn't played it in a long time. But that was certainly a very big game for me for that decade, right? So it makes sense to put it on there. Top 10 games of the decade doesn't necessarily mean that you still love and play those games, you know what I mean? It's like, if it was a game that meant a lot to you over a decade, then it should be on there. And that's why people failed to realize why Tereba was on there as well. Because those are some of the best streams I ever did. Do I play Tereba anymore? No, it sucks. But old Tereba was awesome. Those are some of the best streams ever. I don't know why I do those minigames. I never get the statue. Well, they got me in Hearthstone. Like, they hooked me in real quick because one of the first packs I ever opened, I think it might have been my first pack, I got a golden Black Knight card, which was a golden legendary. Now, if you know Hearthstone and, like, golden cards back in the day, you know how insane that is to get on your first pack. Ever. So they had me then. They were like, alright, Pete Dora's coming, time to give him a golden legendary in his first pack. I am actually getting a headache from these levels, I'm not even joking. Like, it's just so... I hate these kind of stages. Yeah, Tereba was awesome. Now it's just a former shell of itself. It's so bad. It's like, and to be clear, I didn't like go back and play the new version. I just looked at it. Like, you can go on there right now and just see how they have it situated. Back in the day, you used to have to like actually grab the prize that you were trying to win and put that in, you know, grab it with the claw. If you were trying to win a Sonic plush, guess what you'd have to do? You'd have to grab a Sonic plush. Now they just use like rigged empty boxes that are you know, it's the same thing for everything. So like every machine is just some generic box that you gotta grab or something stupid. to get the prize. And it's so expensive now, and it's all rigged. Like, most of it is rigged to hell. So hard to win. I've watched people trying to blow their money winning stuff. It's so bad now. I'm really glad that I streamed it when I did, because I'll never forget those streams. Alright, where are we going? These levels are obnoxious. There's a statue up there, are you serious? How in the world? Huh. I am not seeing how you're supposed to get that. Okay, so you get up there. So you're expected to go up there. Wait a minute, can I actually use this thing from all the way over here? That would be crazy. Oh, man. I don't want to fall. Oh my god. Obviously I need to get up there and then I can get... Alright, get me the hell out of this level. I can't take this anymore. This level's crazy. Oh my god. They were pretty fast back in the day. Tereba was pretty quick. You didn't have to wait long. They did free shipping and, like, you'd get it pretty quickly. These days, people complain about how slow it is. And sometimes they don't even send your stuff. And they force you, they hold your stuff at ransom until you pay, like, exorbitant shipping. Yeah, it pales in comparison to itself now. People ask me all the time, like, oh, do another Tereba stream. No. I wouldn't even feel comfortable taking people's money to, like, play it. It's just so busted. So expensive for what you do in that. Oh, this guy don't jump. Almost got me killed. No more Balan bouts, we're done. Man. These levels are just so confusing. Can I just jump around this? Nope. See, this is why, like, I even tried to route the speedrun for this too. I spent a long time trying to figure out how to route my way through it. And I think I did one light, like, loose speedrun through the game. It just took way too long. But imagine trying to route this level. Which I did. I don't remember anything about my route. Ultimately, though, eventually someone came in and just made a much more optimized route. Yeah, and I'm really sad that they were going to come out with a Sonic card game. Sonic Blitz. They canceled it just a few days ago before the game even released. They did one of those like soft launch things in a couple countries and they canceled it. Crazy. I would have tried the hell out of that. I feel bad for the people that were playing it and enjoyed it. I mean, actually, I wish I was them, because at least they could say they played a Sonic game that never released. I still have some stuff from Toreba sitting in a box. Could really sell it one day on eBay. They used to have some cool stuff on there. People would definitely be interested in some of the stuff I want on there. It's pretty high quality. Do I remember this boss? Sort of. Well, that's once again very disorienting. I think I need the X-ray guy on. Oh my god, that is dizzying, holy crap. Oh my god. Wait, what? This is why you need X-ray so you can see the floor. Oh, what? Oh, I can't hit it with this costume. Messed up. That was a quick boss. Some bosses are over way faster than others. Yeah, remember how I originally got into Toreba? They give you like a free play. Like I think it was like 1 or 2 or 3 free plays when you first like log in or sign up or something. And literally the first attempt I did at the claw, I won a fat chocobo with a Santa hat on plush, like a really high quality. Like if you were to buy it, it was like a $70 plush. I won it on the first try I ever tried on the site, and I'm like, okay, they got me. And now apparently they limit you to what machines you can play with your free plays. They give you like the bullshit terrible claw machines. You can't pick whatever you want. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad what that site became. They got too big for their own good. Yeah, I used to watch. I would spectate you guys. So like when you'd get in, you'd be like, "Okay, I'm in," and then like I'd spectate and I'd shoutcast you guys trying to win stuff. That was so much fun. I missed those streams with the Metal Gear Solid music and shit. Oh man, so good. And then we'd watch some guy in Japan, like, well, probably not even in Japan, but someone spending like $200 trying to win like a $10 plush over and over and over, trying to go for it. I like the details on his suit. It's like a sparkly white silver. Oh, yeah, I never got the third fighting style. We still need 19 statues. We got the fire world, and then the longest world. World 12 is really long. It's a pretty cool world, but it is a long world. Fire world is okay if I remember right. Nothing special. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I started the stream a little late, unfortunately. I went to go start the stream and I was already starting it pretty late, and then I got hit with some OBS crash because of like a video driver issue, so I had to update my video driver, reset the whole thing. So that delayed me. So yeah, we'll finish this probably next week. And don't forget, this Friday is Final Fantasy Friday with Final Fantasy 2. We're starting the Final Fantasy 2 playthrough. That's gonna be exciting. We're doing the Pixel Remaster version. So don't forget to tune in for that. There's a Gamescom like Xbox presentation or something, right? Did that happen today or tomorrow? Or I don't know if I'll be streaming something like that. The Games Night opening live thing was opening night live with Jeff Keighley was kind of. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't stream that, but we'll see. We got some fun stuff coming up. Alright, you guys have a good night. Don't forget to check my channels for the new videos. Main channel, got a new collecting video up, you know, for talking about consoles to collect for. Card game channel, we got some content on there. I got more content coming on there too. I've already got a couple of videos pre-recorded. I might upload one like tomorrow. And then the fitness channel, of course. Oh yeah, I remember that AI trailer. You guys remember? There was a straight up AI trailer in Gamescom for some strategy game. That was crazy. The new Xbox goes up for pre-order in the morning. Does it really? Oh, you mean like the limited edition one? You don't actually... Okay, I was gonna say... Wait, like, hold on. I didn't hear about this. Yeah, I don't care about that one. It looks cool. It looks cool. Really cool looking console. Anyway. Yeah, I need to step away from this. Those levels, seriously, like tonight... I actually started... I don't typically get headaches anymore, but I was starting to get a headache, like actual headache from these levels, because so many of these levels had the screen warping effect and like the flipping of... Oh, man. They need to space those levels out more. That was rough. Anyway. Still like the game. We'll finish it next time. We're getting close. Have a good night.